and they tell you exactly which class you should take for the first semester. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Demi. I am a senior student who's majoring in design media arts at UCLA. In this video, I am going to talk about what happened after you get accepted to UCLA as a transfer student. I transferred to UCLA in fall 2020, so that was like 2 years ago. I'm in my second quarter, kind of in person at UCLA. So I'm gonna walk you through all the process after you get the email saying like you are admitted, how you register to the first class and all that. Please give a thumbs up if you like this kind of video. And I woke up 5:30 in the morning to film this video, so yeah, I appreciate your support. So yeah, let's get started. First, I explain the timeline after you get admitted. It's always really important to keep an eye on your email box so that you don't miss any important events or due dates, because there's so many things happening before even you start first class. On April 27, 2020, I got an email from UCLA saying that I got admitted to UCLA. The deadline to submit your statement of intent to register is June 1st, so you have to put in the $250 registration deposit by then. I got weekly emails about all the resources and what was happening during that week to prepare for studying at UCLA. You don't need to attend all of them, but please make sure you make the most out of all the events that provided for you. I did not join any of the events because there's time zone differences, but I highly encourage you if you can join. On June 22nd, I got an email about what I need to do until we actually start classes in late September. An example of things that I had to complete was sign up for the new student orientation. Also, I have to send my official transcript from my community college, complete course substitutions to my major, and this is only for DMA majors. To transfer major preparation coursework from my community college to UCLA, I needed to submit materials for DMA faculty to review. Each class is a case-by-case petition process, and I was asked to collect my transcript, course syllabi, and project documentation for courses that I was hoping to substitute. Because each community college or institution has different curriculum and course titles, each student needs to identify which classes can line up with the learning outcomes of the DMA undergraduate curriculum. For example, I took 2D design, drawing, and color at my community college, and that can fulfill the requirement to substitute drawing and color at UCLA. Then, I had to submit my substitution request to the faculty by July 20th. Since there's constantly so many events happening like every day, it became my routine to check my email at least like twice a day. So one in the morning and one in the evening, just to make sure that you're not missing anything. Next, I explain what I did during orientation. You get to know which classes you take in the first quarter, so I highly encourage you to attend the orientation. My orientation was scheduled for September 8th, 3 weeks before the first day of the semester. It was a whole day event from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Two main things for the orientation were academic advising and course enrollment. Each student was put into a group of 4 to 5 students within the same major, and one assistant student guided the group throughout the whole day. They show you some videos that were required to watch, and then you will have a few hours for yourself to jump in other Zoom sessions. Those are considered as club rush because everything was online. You have a 20 to 30 minutes one-on-one appointment with your assistant student, and they tell you exactly which class you should take for the first semester. Unless you're like planning to change your major or like take the minor, you can just take the classes that they recommend. I took DESMA 10, DESMA 101, and DESMA 25. DESMA 10 and DESMA 101 are lecture style classes, and 25 is a studio style, which requires lots of time outside of the class. My assistant student recommended that I just take one studio class for the first quarter because it's lots of work. So that's why I choose 2 lectures and 1 studio for my first quarter. They also walk you through the process of registering with you. So like exactly which page to go or like which page to click and what time you're allowed to enroll, like actually enroll to the class, and you can see like enroll in your page. So like they walk you through everything. Because everything was on Zoom, it was not the easiest event to make friends. And I didn't see or talk to any of my group mates after the orientation. Maybe because I am introvert, I don't know, but I never like really heard anyone like, oh, I became best friend with my like group mates from orientation. It is still just a first day, so I don't think you need to feel discouraged if you couldn't make any friends on your orientation day. Like you will have so many opportunities to make friends. So after the orientation on the 8th, there weren't many things to do, honestly. And then we have week 0, which is 21st to the 29th, when all the welcome events and like fun stuff happening around the campus. When I transferred in 2020, everything was online. Obviously, I filmed my whole experience, my week 0 experience in 2021, which was last year, which is all in person. So please watch that video. So yeah, I'll link it below. Last but not least, I'm gonna share my experience and my honest thought about being a UCLA transfer. My main advice is to be proactive. UCLA is definitely an amazing university to go to. People are active and you meet so many incredible people if you put yourself out there. However, from navigating your classrooms to complete all your homeworks, it is a very high-paced environment. I was really overwhelmed in the first few weeks, even sometimes nowadays. It's really easy to get overwhelmed. It is very easy to get overwhelmed, especially the transit between online to in-person was happening. There are actually many events that are organized by Transfer Center that are good for making friends. I personally made a couple really good friends from those events. I know it sounds super clingy, let's make friends, coffee chat, blah, blah, blah. But still, for given circumstances, I realized that I really have to put myself out there. And then unless you ask, the answer is no, as Taylor King say. She's my favorite YouTuber. Checking Instagram helps you to get the idea of what types of events they provide. Examples are UCLA Transfers, UCLA PB, Brewing Commuters, UCLA CEC. Those are good to check out for events. And it is nice to connect with other transfer fellows as well. Also, joining the clubs is very important as well. Most of the students at UCLA are very hardworking inside and outside of the classroom. I think it's really nice to join clubs or communities that are outside of what you study. For example, I study graphic design, but I joined the Brewing Entrepreneur so that I can learn more about marketing and founding, cold emails, networking, all the stuff. There's nothing to do with graphic design, but I realized that those skills are really crucial for my career. Nowadays, it's so hard to be just a good designer. There are so many good designers out there. I'm never gonna be a Kobe Bryant in the design world. It would be nice, but to be realistic, I don't think that should be my goal for my life. In order to have better career, you should have multiple skills that actually combine. You can combine. For example, as I said, if I study graphic design, I also want to learn about marketing and business. Just combining skills and sell as a package, so you'll be a package comes with multiple skills and talents, and I think that will help you to stand out for the job hunting process. That's also another reason why I think joining club is really important. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for 173 people already subscribed. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I know it's just a number, but it really kind of motivates me. I'm thinking to do more video about UCLA in the future. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye. I'm really filming this video at 8 in the morning, and I woke up 5:30, film on campus, and I'm here. I really think it's stupid. If someone laugh at me, I will laugh at myself too. But yeah.